Hello, loves. Welcome. We've got Karuna and Kanti here as our beautiful models. Today, we're going to do a slow and steady flow that's going to focus on core, weight bearing, hips, and hamstrings. Those are the requests I got today. So that's exciting for me always to do something on the fly. I'll move out of your range of view in a moment. You'll hear me and see these two beautiful models in front of you. And if you want to follow me on Spotify, you'll listen to Booming Granny from the Beastie Boys over and over again. No, just kidding. So let's see, what playlist could I have? Let's do Sacral Chakra. Sacral Chakra. Yeah. There it is. All right, so we're going to start on our backs. And as you come to your backs, bend your knees, place your feet flat, windshield wiper your legs side to side. And if you are going to play the playlist on Spotify, we'll hit play in 3, 2, 1, play. And then right ankle, left knee, thread the needle. So you can keep your left foot on the floor. You can draw your left leg up. You could interlace the hands between the legs, or you could cradle your right leg. My invitation is to actually keep rocking side to side a little bit. Notice your breath. Find stillness for 5 breaths. Half happy baby on the right. So maybe you grab behind the knee or the ankle or the big toe. Maybe you keep your left knee bent, or maybe you straighten the leg on the floor and flex through the heel, breathing into the front of that left hip. You might still move just a little side to side and notice when the leg wants to straighten, when the leg wants to bend. And then find stillness for 5 breaths. Release that side and come to thread the needle on the left ankle, right knee. As you bend the knee and place the foot there, you can play with the position of the foot. It can be towards you or away from you. It can be to the left. It can be to the right. So we kind of just typically set our ankle on our thigh and leave it there. You can play with it a little bit. And also rock side to side and notice where does it feel useful? Where do you feel that left hip and not the left knee? And then come to some stillness for about 5 breaths. Notice your breath. Where does it move? And then half happy baby on the left, half happy baby. You might straighten that right leg on the earth and feel into the front of that right hip. You might rock a little. You might see where that left knee wants to bend, where it wants to straighten. All the while, of course, noticing the breath. And pause in stillness for about 5 breaths. Noticing where the breath moves. Noticing if you're a little to the left, a little to the right. Where feels useful. Release that leg. Draw both knees up for full happy baby. And turn your heels out. So it's almost like you're a frog that fell over on its back. So turn your hips out, heels in, toes out, hips are turned out. Yep. And then draw the knees down the best you can. Take a couple breaths here. And interlace the fingers behind your head. Deep breath in. Curl up, elbows to knees. Yeah, even if they don't touch, that's the intention. And then pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale halfway down. Let the legs come away from you. Exhale, curl up, elbows toward knees. And pulse up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Inhale halfway down. Exhale up. Pulse up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. And then bring your head down. Bring your knees together. Knees are bent. And your shins are parallel with the earth. So 90-degree angle with your knees bent. Inhale here. Curl head, neck, and shoulders up. Right elbow toward left knee. Right leg straightens. Pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, center. Switch sides. Pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, center. Switch sides. And here, try to get your left shoulder blade up. Woo, yeah. Pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, center. Switch. Try to get your right shoulder blade up. Nice. Pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, center. Switch and pulse. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, center. Switch and pulse. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, center. Switch and pulse. 2, 1. Inhale, center. Switch and pulse. 2, 1. Inhale, center. Switch and hold. Try to get your left shoulder blade up. Nice. Inhale, center. Switch and hold. Get the right shoulder blade up. Oh, and rest, 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 rest. Did y'all feel that? Feel that a little bit. And then windshield wiper the legs side to side, side to side. Bring the soles of the feet together, knees open. Lift your knees halfway and then all the way together. Halfway open, all the way open. Try to keep the soles of the feet together if you can. Lift, lift, open, open. Lift, lift, open, open. So kind of a little bit quicker. Lift, lift, open, open. Awesome. Lift, lift, open, open. Lift, lift, open, open. Lift, lift, open, open. Great. Keep that up. Now draw the belly in strongly. Feel the low back come to the floor. And notice how you can get into those low abs. And you can ask your belly to help this. The belly is an integral part of the inner thighs. Inner leg line is part of the core. Yeah, you feel it? Do you feel almost like those, like by your ovaries, like low abs? You feel it? Okay, good. And then pause, lift your feet, curl head, neck, and shoulders up. Keep your head exactly where it is. Lengthen your legs out, but keep the soles of the feet together so they won't go all the way straight. Yep. And then come them back in. Yep. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, gather them in. That's it. Exactly. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, gather in. Can the shoulder blades come up? Inhale, lengthen out. That's so good. Exhale, gather in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, gather. Just one more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, gather in. Release. Shh. Bridge pose. So bridge pose could feel like a little stretch after all that core work. Yeah. You might have your hands by your sides. You might interlace them behind your back. You might touch your heels or your ankles, whatever feels useful to you. Yeah. Robot arms is another thing I really like, which is the triceps down and the fingertips up. Yeah, thanks, Kanti. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on down and up and over on the hands and knees. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. Stay for an inhale in cat. And exhale back to cow. 3 more. Inhale cow. Exhale cat. Stay for an inhale in cat. Exhale cow. 2 at your own pace, your own breath. When you're ready, tuck your toes under. Downward facing dog, where you might pedal, you might sway, you might bend one knee significantly, you might have hips go side to side. See what feels useful. And then your right leg lifts. Inhale. Draw the knee in towards your belly, chest or nose, hover forward. Excellent. Lift the leg up. Inhale. Take it across your body toward your left arm. Exhale. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale towards your right arm. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, step the foot forward between your hands. Dip your hips, lift your heart, breathe in, straighten your leg, breathe out. Flex your toes up towards your face, just your heel is down, breathe into the hamstrings, calves, yeah? 5 breaths here. So personally, when we lift the foot like this, I feel my calf, right? And I usually don't feel my calf. And then this next one where you're going to place that right foot down, lift the left leg up, standing splits, then it becomes all about the hamstrings for me. Notice what's true for you. So we're lifting that leg up, we're breathing, our forehead is making its way toward our shin. And then, my dears, come onto your fingertips and lengthen your spine out. Hands can remain on the ground, or if you want extra work, you can reach them out, draw your knee in towards your nose. Shh. Yeah. Inhale, lengthen out. Hands can be down or reach forward. Exhale, knee toward nose. Shh. Yes. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, knee toward nose. So good. Inhale, lengthen out. Gracefully step back, crescent lunge. Find the pose, y'all. Nice. Inhale here. Bend your back knee, cactus like your arms. Inhale, lift and straighten. Exhale, cactus and bend a little. Inhale, lift and straighten. Exhale, cactus and bend. Now just lift the arms and take the time to bring your outer right hip down, outer right hip, and back. Yeah, nice. Straighten the back leg, the left leg, the best you can. Bring your shoulders back over your hips. Bring your heart up. Draw the front of your ribs in. Breathe in. Plank. Plank can always have knees down for support or could be on forearms. So here comes that weight-bearing position, yeah? Weight-bearing that can light up our core. Certainly for me, lights up my breath. So see if you can inhale maybe to the count of 5. Exhale to 5. We, of course, feel our arms here, right? We, of course, feel our legs here. But can our awareness be on the core? How much could the core help us? How much back strength do we have to be here? Powerful pose. Now come on to your right side. You could have your right knee down. You could stack your feet. You could stagger your feet. You could lift your top leg, whether the right knee is down or up. The top leg could lift, your choice. We're going to try to draw our ribs in here, our ribs in, the front of the ribs. Take a deep breath in, long breath out, come back plank, and onto your left side. So even if you stacked your feet and had the left knee up, you could change it this time. You could have the left knee down, you could stagger the feet, whatever you need to do, draw the front of your ribs in. Nice stacking of the shoulders, deep breath in, long breath out, come back to plank, hold, notice your breath. Maybe inhale 5, exhale 5. Shift forward onto your toes on the inhale, lower halfway down, cobra or up dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, you might pedal, you might sway. Feel your breath. Feel that strength, that perseverance, that steadfastness when we slow it down. Left leg lifts. Inhale. Draw the knee in towards your belly, chest, or even your nose as you hover forward. Lift the leg up. Inhale. Take the leg across the body towards your right arm. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Take it towards your left arm. Inhale, lift. Step your foot forward between your hands. Dip your hips, lift your heart, breathe in. Straighten that left leg and flex the toes up towards your face, just the heel down. Maybe you feel your calf here. 5 breaths. Now place that foot down and lift your right leg up, standing splits. And so you might feel into the right leg lifting, but not so much that your hips flail open, right? But do you feel the left hamstring? Deep breath in, long breath out. Come to fingertips, flat back where you might stay, or for extra challenge, reach your arms forward. Inhale here. Elbow toward knee. No, knee toward nose. Yep. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, knee toward nose. Inhale, lengthen out. Knee toward nose. Nice. Lengthen out, inhale. Step back, crescent lunge. Find your posture. Yep. Great. Feel that steadiness, or maybe it doesn't feel so steady, and that's okay too. Inhale here. Cactus the arms, bend the back knee. Inhale, lift and straighten. Exhale, cactus and bend. Inhale, lift and straighten. Exhale, cactus and bend. Now lift the arms. Try to draw your left hip down and back. Nice. Draw the front of the ribs in and begin to straighten the back leg as much as you can. Bring your shoulders back over your hips. Deep breath in. Nice. Plank. You might stay here or you might come onto your forearms. Forearm plank. Trying to bring the butt down in line with the shoulders. Knees could always be down to support. And then side plank on the left. It might be on your forearms. Yeah. Challenging forearm side plank. I think more challenging than regular side plank. Yeah. Inhale here. Exhale, forearm plank. Or regular plank. Deep breath in together. Long breath out. Right side, forearm plank or side plank. Deep breath in together. Long breath out. Inhale back to plank. And then lower all the way to your bellies. Interlace the fingers behind your tail. Locust pose. So draw the head, neck, and shoulders up. And then think about lifting the feet up. Think about your inner thighs spinning toward each other and up toward the sky. Yes. And your outer hips down toward the earth. Two more breaths here. This is actually core strength. Back is part of the core. And then release your head down. You can either push straight up to plank or back through hands and knees to downward facing dog. Deep breath in together. Long breath out. Surya Namaskara. A. Walk or hop to your hands. Inhale, lengthen your spine, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. From your feet, rise all the way up. Inhale, palms to the heart. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fold forward over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. So you might step back, lower halfway down, cobra or up dog. Inhale, downward facing dog. Exhale. Deep breath in together. Long breath out. Two more breaths. End of your next exhale, walk or hop to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up. Palms to the heart. Nice. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Chaturanga. Cobra or up dog, inhale. Downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Long breath out. End of your next exhale, walk or hop to the top. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Rise up, inhale. Palms to the heart. One more, Surya A. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Chaturanga, exhale. Cobra or up dog, inhale. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Walk or hop. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Rise all the way up, inhale. Palms to the heart. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift. Down dog your way. So maybe that's through chaturanga. Maybe you step back. Maybe you hold plank. See what works. Lift your right leg high. Step your right foot forward. Dip your hips. Lift your heart. Breathe in. Straighten the leg. Breathe out. Stay for an inhale. Bend the knee. Lift your left leg to the sky. Standing splits. Deep breath in. Step back, crescent lunge. Inhale, rise. Exhale, cactus the arms, bend the back knee. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, frame that front foot, side plank on the left, side plank on the left. Deep breath in together. Chaturanga, exhale. Cobra or up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Left leg lifts, inhale. Step the foot forward between the hands. Dip the hips, lift the heart, breathe in. Straighten the leg, breathe out. Stay for an inhale. Bend the knee, standing splits. Lift that right leg up. Deep breath in together. On the exhale, step back. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, cactus the arms, bend the back knee. Inhale, lift. Frame the front foot, side plank on the right. Good. Deep breath in together. Plank. Chaturanga. Cobra up dog. Downward facing dog, 5 breaths. So we're going to do that little flow a couple more times. It's a hamstring hip flow. Remember, in rest, you could always be in child's pose and then meet us back to down dog, whatever feels useful for you. Lots of strength, lots of core in this little flow. Walk or hop to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up. Palms to the heart. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Down dog your way. Right leg high. Right foot steps forward. Dip the hips, lift the heart, breathe in. Straighten the leg, breathe out. Stay for an inhale. Bend the knees, standing splits. Reaching that left leg up, deep breath in. Land crescent lunge. Inhale here. Cactus and bend. Inhale, lift and straighten. Side plank on the left. Deep breath in. Chaturanga, exhale. Cobra or up dog, inhale. Down dog. Left leg high. Foot steps forward. Dip the hips, lift the heart, breathe in. Straighten the leg, breathe out. Stay for an inhale. Bend the knee. Lift standing splits. Deep breath in. On the exhale, land crescent lunge. Breathe in. Cactus and bend. Inhale, lift and straighten. Side plank on the right. Deep breath in. Chaturanga, exhale. Cobra or up dog, inhale. Down dog, child's pose, or sit back on your heels, 5 breaths. So we're going to do something similar this next time, but we're going to add a couple things on. Walk or hop to the top when you're ready. Halfway lift, inhale. Hold forward, exhale. Rise all the way up on the inhale. Palms to the heart. Chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Down dog, your way. Right leg lifts. Right foot steps forward. Dip the hips, lift the heart. Straighten the leg. Stay for an inhale. Bend the knee, standing splits. Warrior 3 or airplane, come all the way up. You can have your hands along your sides, reaching forward, or palms at the heart. Now listen, challenging, open half moon, open half moon. Yep. So opening the hips, really feeling those right glutes come into the body so the hips stack open. Excellent, my dears. Take a deep breath in. Warrior 2. Inhale, exalted warrior. Exhale, side angle. Twice more. Inhale, exalted. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, exalted. Exhale, side angle. Back through exalted, inhale. Side plank on the left. Deep breath in. Down dog your way. Down dog your way. Left leg lifts. Inhale. Step the left foot forward. Dip the hips. Lift the heart. Breathe in. Straighten the left leg. Breathe out. Stay for an inhale. Standing splits. Coming up, warrior 3 or airplane. Lots of strength there. Yeah, core, back, and of course your balance and leg. Open half moon. So as you come open, engage those left glutes. Awesome, everybody. Inhale here. Step back, warrior 2. Find your footing. Excellent. Inhale, exalted warrior. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, exalted. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, exalted. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, exalted, and then side plank on the right. That's it. So good. Deep breath in. Down dog your way. Down dog your way. Five breaths. That could always be child's pose or sitting back on your heels. So this flow that we're doing is actually very strengthening for the hips, and we will get to some kind of more stretchy hip things. But for me, I always feel like it's so important to do both, to focus on both the strength and the flexibility. Walk or hop to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Chair pose. Stand up straight and strong. Take a deep breath in. Maybe out through the mouth. All right, my dears. Chair pose. Inhale. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. Down dog your way. Right leg lifts. Right foot steps forward. Dip the hips, lift the heart, breathe in. Straighten the leg, breathe out. Stay for an inhale. Standing splits. Warrior 3 or airplane. Inhale. Open half moon, exhale. Deep breath in. Warrior 2. Left arm under, eagle arms. Humble warrior with eagle arms. You might snug your little right shoulder inside your right knee. You might have your head in your hands. 5 breaths here. I'm going to give you an invitation. Right outer hip down and back. Oh, yeah. Do you feel it? Yeah. That was a big move, y'all. Keep your eagle arms, my dears. Face the long edge of the mat, wide-legged forward fold. So you kind of want your heels a tiny, tiny bit wider than your toes. And then some of you, your forearms might go right to the floor. That's not everybody's truth, right? You might have a bolster, a block, a pillow, or something, or just have your head in your hands. I'm going to stay about 5 more breaths. You still have your eagle arms. Bring your heels and toes out. Feel strength. So weight in your heels. Bend your knees a lot. Come up goddess with eagle arms. Deep breath in together. Long breath out. Inhale, star. Freedom. Arms reach out. Warrior 2 toward the front. Toward the front. Not all the way mandala today. Inhale, exalted warrior. Side plank on the left. Side plank on the left. And down dog your way, down dog your way. Deep breath in together. Long breath out. Left leg lifts. Inhale. Step the foot forward. Exhale. Inhale with a bent knee. Lift your heart. Exhale, straighten that left leg and bow toward it. Stay for an inhale. Standing splits on the exhale. Warrior 3 or airplane. Inhale. Lots of strength in your back and your core and your leg. Open half moon. Inhale here. Warrior 2. Very good. Find your footing. Right arm under eagle arms. Humble warrior with eagle arms. Try to get that left shoulder inside the left knee if possible. And then bring your head into your hands if possible. And then take the outer left hip down and back and breathe. Wide-legged forward fold with eagle arms. Wide-legged forward fold. Maybe the forearms go to a block, a bolster, a pillow, the earth. See if you can keep the eagle arms in this wide-legged forward fold if that's possible. Heels and toes out. Lots of weight in the heels. Bend your knees. Feel your root. Rise up, eagle-armed goddess. Inhale, star. Exhale, warrior 2 toward the front. Inhale, exalted warrior. Side plank on the right. Side plank on the right. Deep breath in. Chaturanga or down dog your way. Right leg lifts. Draw your right knee forward for pigeon pose. Tuck your back toes under and inch your back knee back and walk up onto your front thigh, or maybe you can interlace the fingers behind your tail and draw your thumbs down your sacrum, and yes, bring your heart up and shoulders back. Really good. Excellent. You can always put a block like Kanti is showing underneath that right hip. You might reach your arms up to the sky. Deep breath in. Bring your shoulders down. Long breath out. Inhale here. Come forward over that front knee. About 10 breaths here, my dears. About 10 breaths here. So we've done a lot of side planks today, yeah? A lot of side planks. When we come out of pigeon in a moment, the invitation is going to be to come back to a three-legged dog. And that right leg is going to go up in the air. You'll bend your knee and spin your hip open, and you might flip your dog into wild thing, which means that that left leg is going to be like side plank, and the right tippity toes are going to land behind. So take a deep breath in, long breath out. Place your palms down, come up onto your strong arms, tuck your back toes under. You might even inch yourself forward. Yeah. Lift that right leg back up, bend the knee and spin the hip open. And then you might slow and steady come to wild thing where those left feet are down like side plank. The right tiptoes land behind the left, and then you spin the heart up and reach the arm overhead. So beautiful. Coming back to downward facing dog and breathing and noticing and feeling all of the things. Left leg lifts. Draw the knee forward for pigeon pose. Take the time to tuck your right toes under and inch the knee back. Maybe you place a block underneath the left hip. Maybe you walk up onto your left thigh. Maybe you interlace the fingers behind the tail, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and have the shoulders come back over the hips. So again, a lot of strength in the pelvic floor, in the core, in the hips for this. And then maybe reaching the arms up, but the shoulders down. Yeah, so good. Inhale here. Come forward into your pigeon pose, whatever that looks like on this side. Is that okay, Conti? Yeah. Yeah, feel free to lean off to the left even more if you need to. Hunty has had some left knee things go on. So knees and pigeon, we want to feel the hips, but not the knee. We want to support ourselves in a way where the knee is not getting agitated. About 10 breaths here. Is this the first pigeon on this side, Conti? Yeah. Practice of yoga is always checking in. What is true for our body today? When you're ready, remember that wild thing option. Coming up onto your hands, tuck your back toes under. You might have to inch yourself forward. And then lift that left leg up, bend the knees, spin the hip open. And maybe you stay there, or maybe you come to wild thing. That right leg is like side plank. The left tippy toes land behind. The heart starts to spin up and you reach forward. Beautiful. And then slowly coming back. Downward facing dog. You might settle there and pedal. Next place we're going to be coming to is onto our backs, onto our backs. When you're ready, coming onto your backs. And here you might draw your knees into your chest and do a few little sweet knee circles one direction and a few the other. Just notice your hips, notice your hamstrings. A lot of hamstring lengthening in this practice. So let's bring our right leg up to the sky and grab hold of it somewhere. And then straighten your left leg on the floor if you can and really flex through the heel. And you're going to bring your face up like you're going to kiss your knee. And you want to resist. So you're pulling your leg towards you, but you're also going to resist with that leg. So there's a push and a pull, and you're pushing in your hands. You might quiver. Yeah. There might be a little shake happening. And then can you flex the pinky toe edge side of the foot? Very good. And then bring your head down and bring the leg towards you. And if that left heel can touch the floor, really stretch through the left leg too. So of course you're going to feel your right hamstring. Of course you are. But you might also feel the front of the left hip, the psoas. Now you're going to bring that right leg just a little bit over to the left and flex through the heel. You should maybe feel the calves in a unique way. Yeah, the outer calf. And you're just going to slowly start going toward the left, but really slowly, kind of pausing along the way. See where you can feel the calf, the outer thigh, the hip. It's kind of a journey as you go down. Eventually, your leg might touch the floor, but it might not. You might find it's more useful to keep it up a little bit. And then if the leg goes to the floor, that means the right shoulder blade probably comes up. That's okay. Let it. Draw your belly in. And so we're thinking about the right shoulder might relax toward the floor, but it might not touch. And the more you draw the belly in to support the low back, the more you might find a subtle difference in where you feel the stretch. We'll slowly come back to center with that leg. And switching sides. So left leg goes up, right leg goes down on the floor. Grab hold of the left leg somewhere. Curl head, neck, and shoulders up like you're going to kiss your knee, but resist. Push your calf into your hands. Pull and push and push and pull. Yep. And shoulder blades are up off the floor. It's kind of core here too. Flex the pinky toe edge side of your feet down. Yep. And then bring the head down and draw the leg towards you. Really reach through the right heel on the floor. So left hamstring, but the front of the right hip. Bring that leg just a little bit across the body. And then a little more, and you're going really slow and steady, flexing through the heel. Probably going to feel the calf, the outer hamstring, the outer hip, all the things. And then eventually it might make it to the floor. Your left shoulder blade will probably come up. Draw your belly in here. Notice how that helps support the twist. And then, my dears, coming back slowly to center. My invitation is to gather yourself up. Hug yourself into a little ball. Hug yourself. Your knees come up. Your forehead might come up. You're squeezing in. You're rounding. You might rock side to side a little bit. Just notice all the things and take a huge, huge deep breath in. Shavasana corpse pose. And when you're ready, rising back to a seated pose. We'll bring our palms to our heart, bowing our head slightly. In the spirit of peace, we say Shanti. Shalom. Salam. Amani. Maluhia. Irini. Shiakan. Jam. Mer. Mir. Pache. Pas. In the spirit of our collective liberation, we say Ashe. Amen. 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 Blessed be. Kapu Aloha. In Lakach. Satnam. Namaste. Metakwiasan. Black Lives Matter. Thank you.